Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to Pagan Tales. Today we are talking about the goddess Hecate because we are not going to get out of the month of October without discussing her. She's the Greek goddess of the crossroads, decisions, divination, the household, the moon, magic, the night, riches, spirits and ghosts, travel, wisdom, witchcraft, victory, and navigation. She does most likely have earlier origins in Anatolia. I have come across a couple theories that also place her, or at least correspond her, of the deity in ancient Egypt, but that one seems a little bit more tenuous. So, whereas the one with the connection with Anatolia, there seems to be much more confidence in. So, something for you to look into a bit further if you are interested. Her place of residence is the realm of Hades. She's often depicted as being three sided and three faced. Usually, her parents are reckoned to be the Titans Perses and Asteria, although some sources do make her the daughter of Zeus. She's known to have children called Agalius, Circe, Ampusa, Medea, and Scylla, although there are some sources that try to portray her as a virgin goddess, almost like they would do Artemis. However, there seems to be a bit more emphasis of yes, she does have these children, and she has no known settled consort. She has a wide variety of titles. I've tossed out the ones that are most common to us today. If you're looking for longer lists, they definitely exist. And all of these go from attestations in the ancient source material. But usually you will hear her referred to as Goddess of the Crossroads, Queen of the Witches, Three Formed, Keeper of the Keys, Mistress of the Night, the World's Soul, and Queen of the Shadows. And our common symbols are paired torches held on either side or at her feet, knives, daggers, dogs, serpents, keys, and labyrinths. Her holy days are Samhain on October 31st because she has been, since the resurgence of modern witchcraft, been absolutely embraced by practitioners. But there is a Feast of Hecate that's traditionally held on November 16th. And that's when I noticed that a lot of people talked about initiations at that time. If it's a coven that works specifically with Hecate, or people who are beginning their journey with her will tend to have a ceremony at that time. However, the Romans had a feast of Hecate on January 31st. So if you are on the more Romanistic side of things, you might prefer January 31st to be your primary day of giving her honor. She has lots of correspondences in the zodiac. She's associated with the signs of Aries, Scorpio, and Capricorn. For the solar system, it's the moon, Saturn, and Pluto, which, if you're familiar with this goddess and the symbolism of those planets, this comes as no surprise to you. The days are Monday and Saturday. Her numbers are 3 and 9. Her colors are black and silver. She's associated with the trees of aspen, cypress, locust, palm, rowan, willow, and yew. The plant's anise, belladonna, which is toxic. Do not mess with that stuff, get sick or worse, and then come blame me. You were warned. But also, she's linked with cardamom, dandelion, feverfew, galangal, mandrake, lavender, monkshood, moonwort, and myrrh. She's associated with pearls, moonstones, quartz crystals, specifically the clear ones. Although I think you could also associate her with smoky quartz, and then sapphire. Her animals are the dog, the hare, the rabbit, sheep, and skunks. Her birds are owls. And her powers, we've got a list: the afterlife, authority, business, consciousness, control, crossroads, cycles, darkness, death, destruction, divination, dream work, empowerment, enchantment, endings, favors, hexes, hope, illumination, influence, karma, love, luck, magic, all kinds, money, needs, nightmares, power, prophecy, protection, children, specifically the protection of children, purification, rebirth, renewal, release, revenge, shamanistic work, spirits to protect against, strength, success, transformation, travel, visions, wealth, weather, specifically storms, wisdom, witches, and witchcraft. So this is quite a full-bodied goddess. If you think that she might be calling to you, some signs to look for are just you see the number 13 everywhere you go in ways that are It stands out. There's no reason for it to be coming up the way that it is. It's the same with dog encounters, unexpectedly, frequently in a way that stands out, being repeatedly drawn to crossroads, even having spiritual experiences at them. Keys, particularly the old-fashioned short, torches, daggers, and Hecate's wheel, which would be the labyrinth. And the thing about all of these things, there are occasions when you would come across any number of these things. However, it's at odd times, in places or occasions where it's not expected or it just seems out of place. When something seems out of place, it's much more likely to actually be a sign. Now, if you do end up working with her, some offerings would be pomegranates, dates, lavender, dishes with garlic, honey and sweets, breads, anything that's crescent shaped, candle flames, myrrh, incense, almonds, wine, flowers, cured meats, and hair clippings. So, that gives you a little bit of insight into Hecate. If you are beginning to work with her, this is the time of year to start doing it. And I thought we could end with this chant from Lit Witch Company. Hecate, goddess of the night, with your wisdom grant us sight. Mistress of magic, keys in hand, guide us, help us to understand. In the shadows you hold sway, protect us on this sacred way. Hecate, hear our heartfelt plea. We invoke your power, blessed be. Triple formed, divine and free, Hecate, we call upon thee. Goddess of crossroads, join our song. In your name we all belong. If you do decide to investigate Hecate a little bit more closely, do let me know in the comments below. And I hope you will be back next week. We're going to have a shift in our focus in pagan tales. We're going to be looking at hearth and home deities because that's what I tend to focus upon during the month of November. So I hope you will come with me for that particular ride. But that will do it for now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.